the one thing I can't stand about packing is that it feels like you pack and then you unpack and then you repack, and it's a constant like flow of packing, which is deeply dull. Deeply dull. Right. Hello. I am currently packing for a trip to Berlin, and I have how many days? 4 days until I go, and so I'm just finishing all of the very exciting, not so exciting bits that need to be done before I go. And I thought I would document some of the process. At the moment, what I'm doing is changing the battery in my mouse. Not particularly thrilling, but something that needs to be done, because I thought this is for a work trip, and the last thing I want is to get there and my mouse dies. But yeah, for context, I am going to be in Berlin for, I think, is it 10 days? And this is actually my first time travelling by plane to anywhere else in Europe, which, you know, it's a first for everything, but normally I wouldn't go on a plane. To be fair though, I don't actually travel within Europe all that frequently. But yeah, is this the right way round? I never know the correct way to do batteries. Oh, it's this. So hold on, looking for the plus and the minus. Wait, isn't there supposed to be a plus and minus? Hold on, let me use this one as a guide. Okay, so the plus is this bit. Right, there we go. But yeah, this is my Luggage ergonomic mouse, which I love very, very much, and it helps me with my wrist. Okay, so I have packed my everyday rucksack that will have my laptop and such in it, and now I am packing my personal item for the plane. Okay, so I have cleaned my desk and cleaned my bedside table, and now I need to bring my suitcase in and start packing some bits into it. I'm actually going to put it on my desk slash bedside table, and it might seem strange that I would have cleaned it before doing that, but my suitcase is new, so technically it won't be dirtying my bedside table or my desk, and then I can give them a little tiny wipe, just the bits that it touches afterwards anyway. But yeah, I'm getting a little bit tired now, but let's get on with it. Okay, so let's take this out. This is my coat that I'm bringing with me because it's going to be quite cold, but it's not going to be freezing, so I may not actually need this. But I'm thinking of actually bringing this on the plane and packing my not so thick UK jacket, but I'll figure that out shortly. This is what it looks like at the moment. This is my checked luggage, and it's not full at all. Not full at all. I have just some outfits, and I've put them together so that I can easily find them. So I've got my jeans here, and then on top of these jeans I have this top. I intend to wear these two together because I think they look quite nice. Then I have some other bits such as this lovely blue jumper, but I've organised it all essentially on my phone so I know what I'm wearing, what clothes I brought with me, what my options are. And I even have this, let me show it to you, this green jumper, which I got recently from Old Navy. I think it's so nice. Lovely, lovely. And I've got a long sleeve black top inside of it, but yeah, it's just a nice bright green, like apple green jumper, which I haven't worn yet, but I look forward to wearing on this trip. And yeah, my suitcase is far from being at capacity. I'm just going to try and rearrange things a little bit and then add the things that need to be added. The things that need to be added are more pads, because the joys of being a female. Then I've got some adapters, I've got some cups because I'm bringing a kettle with me, some deodorant. These are some English breakfast tea. It's always good to bring more than you need because then you can gift them. Also, some Femme Fresh, and yeah, just a bunch of toiletries, basically a variety of toiletries that need to be put in the suitcase. And what I've done is I've taped things at the top for anything that has the potential to leak. Putting all of my vests in one section. So these are the vests, they're sitting on top of some lounge wear, and then I'll get to organising the rest of this suitcase. I also have some other bits that I can wear on the weekend, some just casual wear. Not that I'm dressing up particularly smart for during the week, because I don't want to overdo it. The dress code isn't super smart, so I don't need to think too hard. This is another item, I believe, for the weekend, I think. What is this? Is it a cardigan? Oh yeah, a cardigan, and this is a thermal top. I've brought lots of options, so I have the opportunity to change my mind. If the weather forecast changes, then I don't need to feel like I'm not dressed appropriately, because I don't want to be too hot, and I definitely don't want to be too cold. Okay. Right, there's that. These are my new Levi's that I got whilst in New York. Love this particular wash. Beautiful. I never used to like wearing jeans, but I changed. There was a time when I used to wear just leggings all the time. Leggings, leggings, leggings. You wouldn't see me in anything else. And then I started wearing jeans and I never looked back. And now, when I wear leggings, I feel a little bit naked. It's funny how things change with age. What worked in one season doesn't work in another season. This is another option for the weekend as well, just a top with a shirt. Again, no particular effort or thought process really. And then I have some thermals. I've got thermal leggings and thermal tops as well. Hoping I won't need these, but better to be safe than sorry. Okay, and then this is like an Aztec style cardigan. I probably won't wear it, but again, I like to have enough of my wardrobe with me. I am a chronic overpacker, and it's just that's never going to change. I need to bring all of the options. I also have this top, which I really like. Love. It's like it's halfway between like a jumper and a top, and it has this really pretty lace neckline collar, which I love. Anyway, right, and yeah, to be honest, when I tidy up the suitcase a little bit, it really looks like I don't have much clothes. I'll show you. So this is what it looks like. There's still so much space, and now I'm going to put the toiletries in. I've just remembered I need to put my shoes in here. I'm going to be bringing 2 pairs of two pairs of boots with me. Right, so I've brought my boots upstairs. I have these black Croc ones and these blue ones from Clark's that I've had for absolute donkey's years. Such a long time. Yeah, not much to say on this topic. Just gonna zip them up and pop them in a bag. Let's just make sure that the laces are tight so that I don't have to think about them at any point. Okay, there we are. Perfect. Great. So I've brought up these Iceland carry bags, and I'm just going to pop them in and use these to keep them away from my clothes. So let's just pick up these few items. Okay. Okay. This is my cabin suitcase packed, not to the brim, but it's just with quite a few bulky bits, such as this grey smart jacket and this rust cardigan, which I recently got from Primark and absolutely adore. I do need to add a few bits to this. Firstly, the tea. So we've got peppermint tea and regular tea. Let's see, can this be organised in a better way? Let me see. The one thing I can't stand about packing is that it feels like you pack and then you unpack and then you repack, and it's a constant flow of packing, which is deeply dull. Deeply dull. Right, these are my black jeans. Let's see if I can roll these any tighter. I'm trying to use up as little space as is physically possible and just tightly roll everything. This is some loungewear and the pants to go with it. The way that I like to organise my cabin suitcase is have things that you will need in the event that you don't, something happens to your checked luggage and you don't see it for a day. So I've got nightwear, I've got loungewear, and I've got at least a few outfits. I've got this white shirt. Which I haven't worn since I graduated, which was a little while ago now, but thankfully it still fits, even after going through a global pandemic. Who would have thought? Miracles still happen. This is another one that needs to be hung up immediately, this red shirt, which I adore. Okay. Pink shirt. This pink shirt, honestly, I think you could roll it up and store it under your armpit for all of eternity and it wouldn't get one crease in it. It's absolutely perfect. Okay, and get this down here. Oh. I'm going to pop the adapters in here. And there was another outfit that I wanted to pack. Right, so this was a last minute option. So it's this blouse that I've had again for absolute years. Let me see if, I'm not sure if you can see this. Let me, there we are, okay. So it's like checkered and it has roses on it. And I thought I would pack this, yeah, so that I can potentially wear this on my first day in the office. So we'll see how we go. I always feel like that first, you know, first day of a work trip, I want to like make an effort, and then as time goes on throughout the week, I get a little bit more casual and relaxed. But yeah, thinking of wearing that with a black cardigan. And I will also wear it with some black jeans, the black jeans that I rolled up before. I find it very difficult to fold cardigans. There's an art to it, and I haven't figured out what the art, like what that system is. But there we are. Okay, so I think that's it. I can't think of anything else. Oh, almost. Okay, so I'm going to bring these pants as well. These are just lounge pants as well. Some nice baggy options. I also have some additional bags as well here. And I have this crossbody bag which I'm going to be using in the office during the trip. I'm going to take that out and put that in the rucksack that I'll be using on a day-to-day basis. And I think I'll just use the front of my suitcase to carry a bag. I like to have carrier bags for numerous reasons, but the main reason is in the event that I need to put like any dirty clothes away to bring back. Also, it's great if you have any wet flannels or anything at the end of the trip. You can easily put those in a bag, and then it stops everything else from getting wet on the journey back. Okie dokie, so that's that all done. Going to shut this now.